Freaky Zeky, happy to have you, my man.
Yeah, definitely. Likewise, man. Happy to be here. Yeah, happy to motherfucking be here, man. You have no idea.
Hey, man, I had to bring you on, man. I got a lot I want to ask you, man. And I like your interviews too. They be
Yeah,
entertaining.
definitely.
So, had to bring you on.
Definitely. Let's go. Let's get to it.
Yes, indeed. So, before we get into anything, let the people know what you got going on right now.
Well, right now, I don't know if you see the backdrop as we speaking right now in real lifetime. We got my dispensary that we got going on called Green Magic. It's located on 161 Poospatuck Lane, Mastic, New York. You know what I'm saying? It's a full dispensary. That means we got everything. We not like them other smoke shops that gotta be under the table and you gotta wait for the dude to say go through the back and the curtains move and stuff falling up. Nah. We got more than 31 flavors. Baskin and Robbins, they ain't got nothing on us. You know what I'm saying? And plus we got that flea farm. Shout out to Killer. Shout out my boy Killer. We got that horsepower, that and if you can't get your thing up, get that horsepower up to get your thing swinging. You know what I'm saying? Of course we got that pink fur pack from Flea Farms. And also we got the pink Range Rover pack out here too, amongst 1,000 trillion other things, man. And it's just not smoke, man. We got drinks, we got pills, gummies. We got everything that you need to uplift yourself and put yourself in a better predicament to be in a place where you can confirm. You can confirm that you the shit. Yeah, short story short. You know what I mean? Just to end it all, this is where the magic happens. That's one thing. Then I also got my barbershop down in Greensboro, 1323 Headquarters Drive. Que lo que for all my que lo que's out there, you know what I mean? You get Ginsued up real nice like. I'm talking about if you ever in the Greensboro area, please go to Headquarters Drive. You know what I mean? It's called Headquarters Barbershop. Then of course, my baby, my lady, me and my fiance, working on 15 years of pushing our lady clothing store boutique. It's called My Perfect Pair. We got that ladies. I'm talking about we will be your stylist. You don't have to be in Greensboro. That's where it's located. But you don't have to be in that location. You can be anywhere and shop Perfect Pair. You understand? We got stuff for the girls with the wide derrieres and the mosquito bite derrieres. It all is there. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a little too curvy, we got waist trainers for you. We just got it all there. We working on 15 years. Check that thing out. And for my people who want to get their music in order, who want to get their life straight as far as being a musician, I got my radio station. Freeky Zeky has a radio station. Yes, an internet radio station. 97.9 The Plug Radio. Danny, que tú haces loco? You know I got us everywhere we go. And it's BDS bound. So don't think that I'm doing some behind some Rudy Pooch. This is dead ass shit. So if you get a spin on my radio station, you get to spend the money that you get from your BDS stuff. So you could be on your BMI and your ass caps, come down here and talk to us, because you know I got it for you, papi. You just call it to me. I make sure it go right. You can have your shit spinning. Ha, 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 ha. You understand what I'm saying? Then, of course, it's 7:30. Freaky, 7:30 Dips, CEO. Holla at me, and everything else that goes on in the meantime, between time. You know what I mean? That's what Freaky got going on.
God damn, you get into that money, man. You got a lot going on.
That I was always taught you got to have a certain amount of income. Well, there's no real certain amount of incomes to have coming in to reach levels that you feel comfortable with being free with yourself. Because you're really not hustling for the money. You're really hustling for your freedom, your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one thing I can say about you and Cam. Y'all be getting to it, man. Y'all be doing way more than just music. So
Yeah, man, because it's being one dimensional doesn't get you where you dream your destiny and your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just the hustler in you. You ain't like if you hustling spoons, you gonna see how the knife is doing. You like, man, let me hustle that spoon and knife, and then you're gonna see that the cups is doing good with the forks. I mean, there's the spoon and the knife, and then you find a fork, and they just the snowball effect keep going on and on. But you got to be the hustler, man. Can't be one of them Rudy Putin who just sitting on your hands and talking about what you're gonna do and not being about it. You basically know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You go hard. I first of all salute you. You go hard. You about your business. You got all 10 of your toes. Even if you don't, then you got one that you might. You know what I'm saying? You got spare toes to keep them 10. You dig?
Gotta ask you, speaking of Cam, how you feel about all these people coming at your cousin? You got Osho, you got Jim Jones. He did an interview calling him out to a fight for 10 million. How you feel about that, man?
How how I feel about everybody coming at Cam. Uh, you gotta understand, everybody's gonna come at someone who they feel is the top dog. You know what I mean? It goes along with any sport on earth, whether it's like basketball, any sport on earth. The champion, you want to beat the champion. You know what I'm saying? You want to get to the point where you can say, I'm the man on the top of the hill, pause. But just to break down a little situation with the Ocho Cinco, Cam don't like his kind. I don't like his kind. You know what I mean? That's the pause for his whole conversation with Stephen A. Smith. I don't feel like telling Stephen A. Smith about my member being small. Not my member. I'm just about him saying his member it was too small. He couldn't reach the bottom of the girl pussy. And that's well, whoa, homeboy, like get out of here. So I went and bought me a new penis. Like, come on, niggas out here buying new dicks and all that. That is should be your own prerogative if you do it. Like, I'm not knocking the person who wants to, because he might have had a vendetta. He might have been Pinky Man. He might have been the Pinky joint on a bang, you know, that shit on the back of the door, like a he might be that type of dude, but he got enough money to buy him an elephant, you know what I'm saying? So he want to get back at all the girls that laughed at him. I'm not mad at nobody who do that. Revenge is, you know what I'm saying? What's bliss? Something, whatever is bliss is bliss. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's pause. Come on, Ocho Cinco, fuck out of head, bunch yourself back out of into another realm. But as far as Cam and as far as Cam and Jim going back and forth, let me explain. Y'all keep a lot of these motherfuckers is ignorant. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all motherfuckers is real ignorantioso, ignorantia felicities. Y'all niggas is ignorantiasa a bloque amos. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas is dumb. Wait, who said that? Your mother sucked dick. Wait, who said that? Who said that? Just gotta relax. There's no fucking beef between Cam and Jim. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucking beef is when you come home to your house and your girl is hogtied, probably getting raped or fondled with your kids, getting ready to get their fingers snapped off because they need to know where to work at or what's going on, why you killed my family. Beef is when a person you driving and a nigga cut you off in the front and you cut you off in the back and you got to shoot out your windshield and shooting out his windshield just to gain 2 seconds to hop out the car and run because they got, who knows if they got Dracos and all type of pump shotties, pause that they had you cornered and it was going to end your life. Beef is serious. These niggas are sitting on platforms that I'm sitting on right now with millions of people watching. And what are they going to do? Kill each other after they said, I don't like the motherfucker. Yeah, and I'll show him. I'm about to go kill him. They don't really got beef. And the point that I'm making, I'm trying, your boy, Freaky, is trying to school you. All the ignorant motherfuckers ain't gonna get it. But it's gonna be probably one person that get it. Cam is not selling crack. And that was in the past. No, he's not selling dope. Jim is not selling crack. He's not selling dope. We're not selling any substances anymore. We're selling algorithm. You understand what I'm saying? What's what we doing now? All the ignorant motherfuckers. Oh, did you hear what Cam said about Jim? And Jim invited Cam to his dick, and he shouldn't. Cam said, "Oh, Jim is a fan." And did you hear that? Oh, they're gonna go at shit the y'all stupid motherfuckers. They selling algorithm. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what's happening is they going back and forth. Cam is a competitor. Jim is a competitor. What was said and the things that Jim has seen, of course, it'll put you in an emotional state. He had 50 up there asking some questions. Obviously, it touched him, pause, in a certain way where he responded the way he did. Cam is competitive. You not gonna, Jim said, suck his dick. Yo, them niggas is on my dick or whatever he said. Cam is not gonna let that slide. So Cam told him, motherfucking You a fan, you ain't even from Harlem. Now this is going back and forth now. Boom! Guess what happens? Cam got the #1 motherfucking YouTube show popping that week. Jim, he had his song Harlem out. That's the hottest Harlem popping right now. Everybody, all the dumb is over here talking about, oh, look at what he said. Oh, Jim, let me lick your balls a little bit so I can tell you what Cam said. And he's like, Cam, let me lick your balls. Let me get right under there so I can tell you what Jim said. Meanwhile, my niggas is #1 here, #1 there. You're not understanding. We're not selling crack no more. We selling algorithms. So all of that that you see, we was around each other before mustaches and beards. You understand what I'm saying? Cam knows where Jim family lives at. Jim knows where Cam family lives at. For crying out loud, most of them pass each other through passing and be like, damn, why y'all going through that? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? And that's as far as the situation is going. We 49 going on 50. God bless. God bless that I could say that. Shout out to everybody else that didn't make it. Shout out to people that's doing life in jail. Shout out to people who's like walking zombies, who's caught up with being a crack on a substance that they can't motherfucking shake. But we still rocking. We still on our A game. January hit like a mule kick. Boom! All you heard was Dipset. It may have started out in the negative, but we hustlers, man. We turn sugar into lemon and lemonade. So, and too, suck some. Don't suck my dick. Suck a dick. I ain't into that. All that niggas running around, suck my dick, nigga, suck my, nah. Suck a dick. And I hope there's a bumpy, and suck their pussy. And I hope there's a bumpy, pussy with green shit pussing out of it that y'all niggas is sucking and slurping on. Nigga, fuck out of here. Always running around here talking about, Cam, shit. The fuck up. My bad, that's how I feel.
That's real talk. But I want to go back to something you spoke on earlier about Cam and Jim growing up together. And I know Cam, he said that Jim not from Harlem. But from your point of view, when did Jim come around? Like, when did he get in the picture?
I'm gonna keep it 100. If it wasn't for Jim, it wouldn't be with Zeke. Jim actually, I was running around more with Jim when I was young. I met Jim when I was in 3rd grade. And I was, as we got older, I met him in high school. I was knocking his heads across the street. He already had established with my family. He already established a relationship with Killer. They was more so running more than what I was. I was on the east side. Cam was on the west side. I was doing that I was doing, but Jim was on the east side too. So it'll be a little occasions where she had to get a little touchy, and had to knock her head across the street a few times, and Jim would call me up. You know what I'm saying? So once Cam got his popping, so I can't say September 14th, 809, you know what I'm saying, on a Wednesday. That's when all that happened. But Jim basically was with Killer for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Cam already, you got to understand, Jim had family in 1199 and Cam had family in 1199, which was like condos, the first condos in the hood, and they both had family members over there. So that's how that connection went on, as far as, because Bloodshed and everybody was over there. So that was the connection with that, as far as being First Avenue. First Avenue, they built up these condos called 1199, and Cam had family over there, and Jim had family over there. So when Cam and Digger and Bloodshed was rocking, that was how Jim was able to make that connection, because Cam was going to First Ave and Jim had family on First Ave. You know what I'm saying? At a real young age. We was teenagers though, 14, 15, 16, somewhere in that area. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know a specific time, like in between, I guess 6:15 to 18, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I was basically running in them streets hard body. So Jim knew more as an enforcer.
You personally, how do you look at it? Do you consider Jim a Harlem guy or no?
Yeah, I mean, this is what the reality and what people consider is two different things. The boy was born in the Bronx. His grandmother was from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? God bless Miss Sally. God bless Miss Sally. My mother made the dinner when his grandmother passed away. And from there, that's when that's when he moved down to Harlem. But it's HBO. Like everybody, the truth, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? He's from the Bronx, came to Harlem once his grandmother passed, and that's that. There's like people, it don't even be the actual people. Like if me and you was beefing and you said, I don't know, Zeke got a peanut head paws, and I said you got 11 toes, or whatever the case may be. That'd be that. But it be everybody else on the side, your group of niggas, be like, yeah, man, he's a peanut gallery. They gonna make up all this shit to make sure to turn the peanuts into peanut butter, then whip it into something else to make it all a whole bunch of different shit. Then my niggas is gonna talk about your feet and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just to like, that's everybody who's from Harlem got some family in the Bronx. Everybody who got some family in the Bronx got family in Harlem. Yeah, Jim is from the Bronx and he came to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, you gotta understand the war. Like, it's like battling. It's like rap. Like motherfucking rap. Jim, whatever, but they wasn't. They was on platforms. And Jim said what he said. Jim, I think what he said, something about inviting him to his, so he said, he said, they on my dick, right? That's something that's serious. Like, you hear that, you like, ooh, it's like Jim caught a ball. Oh, so what you think Cam gonna do? You think he's just gonna sit there and you think he gonna and Jim rhymed first. You know what I mean? Well, actually, Cam and 50 said what they was talking about what they said. Jim heard that. He came back and said that. Now, motherfucking Cam, what you think Cam gonna do? Cam is a lyricist. He's gonna make you feel any type of stupidity way that's possible. He's gonna say shit to basically kick you in your nuts. You know what I mean? He's gonna rip your heart out. Remember the old school when they was doing electric boogie and they grabbed the nigga by the heart, pulled the heart, they just had it in their head, bit the shit through it, stomped on the shit. That's what you're going to hear. It's basically, they was going back and forth. After that, like I said, it went to the money. That's the whole point of the situation. Yeah, he going to say Jim is from the Bronx because he know that is going to be a touchy, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to say, if you battling, if you with your girl, if you with your lady, or if you, whoever you choose to be with, put it that way. Not you per se, but just people on earth, whoever you choose to be with. If you arguing with your spouse, or if you arguing with your sister, if you arguing with your brother, they gonna say the that make you wanna fight. You know what I'm saying? So of course Cam is gonna say he from the Bronx and all that when he was talking about he was from Harlem and all that, because that shit hurt a nigga feelings if a nigga allow it. You dig? So yes, my boys from the Bronx came down, rest in peace when Miss Sally passed away. Rest in peace. And then he got it shaken from there. What's so funny?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know, it's your boy. I gave my time as the time was permitted. As the the universe said, give her this amount of seconds. Should have been longer. Hey, she know I love her.
Right. No, but hey, to go back, the backtrack a little.
Yo, you're funny.
Yeah. Yo, that shit threw me off.
You gotta keep that just like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn, man. Was you around when Mase brought Cameron to Big and Big wanted to sign him?
I missed that particular date. But we was around. You know what I'm saying? Just off of what just talking off a hype of what I received from that, it was like Mase is the actual reason for Cam even being in that vicinity. And when they told Cam, like, rap, I'm talking about Cam was going so stupid. They said Cam was rapping so crazy. Biggie leaned back, spun the fucking sheet around. You know what I'm saying? Damn near got up and did a James Brown split. You know what I'm saying? And was like, who the fuck is this motherfucking nigga right here? You know what I'm saying? But then, fortunately, cállate. Biggie passed away. You know what I mean? Like Cam was honestly, when that happened, when Biggie passed, Cam's like, man, how you doing? Cam's like, shit, nigga, load up the bricks. It's over. Cause like he's like, I'm tired of this shit. Cause you gotta understand, the overnight success was taking years. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like we wasn't like pause, we was Boy George. We was, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't Rich Porter. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like niggas was Rich Porter, Boy George, and all the major drug dealers making about like 100,000 a week, or you know what I'm saying? So we really pushing it to the limit with the, not I wouldn't say scrapes, but with the get by money. So when Biggie died, he was like, man, f this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I might as well just be a drug dealer for the rest of my life, man. Luckily, Lance Rivera came around the corner after Big died and honored Big word and was like, you, Cam. I remember Big talking about you nice. Come on down, man. Let's get busy in entertainment. And we see the history from there.
Right. So Cam, he was really getting to it then. So that's what he meant when he said that, it was Zeke Snitch, he'll be doing 100 years.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, would be, let me tell it. Nobody believed none of my stories. I really did spin a nigga around and put him in the full Nelson. But I'm glad that was another thing that I'm grateful with Killer for, because that really happened to me. Like a friend of mine died. And when I'm talking about when Cam said he snitched, he'd be doing 100 years. I got shot up, then I got arrested. So I never made it out. Like after they tried to kill me, the police came and they locked me up and I got extradited. You know what I'm saying? But the story that I told about that night in the shooting, everybody thought I just came up with. First of all, you can't make no shit up like that just off the rip. That ain't even, I need to be Freaky Scorsese if I can make some shit up like that. I need to be sitting in the director's chair on my 730th movie, my nigga. So, but my point is I respect the Killer because he came out, pause, and was like, that nigga talking about is dead ass serious. He just an animated motherfucker. He got his legs swinging to the side. He motherfucking talking about he had niggas in full Nelsons and he got up and then the car hit him and the bar backed up and then the chain came off. He's like, nah, I wouldn't. Like he said, if I didn't know this motherfucker to know that shit happened, I wouldn't believe that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But it's on tape too. You know what I'm saying? It's blurry, but is on. You can go type that bitch up and look for yourself. You know what I mean? But my point is he came out and he had my back. Nowadays, if the masses have the upper hand, that's who the crowd goes with. You know what I'm saying? If what you say works, if me and you arguing, but you got more followers, and you be like, fuck out of here, that nigga Zeke is I don't know, he's stupid or something, whatever the fuck you may say. Being that you got the masses, everybody gonna go with that. Cam didn't go with the masses. He did what real niggas do. He stood up and was like, nah, my nigga's telling the truth over here. And everybody, and matter of fact, all y'all, too, matter of fact, all y'all bitch ass niggas. But he had my back. So, yeah, if Zeke snitch, he would be doing 100 years, but I got short-term memory.
You was a rapper at first, right?
I started, I'm still, actually, there's another part of that going on. There's Freeky Zeky, it's called LIE. LIE. Loyalty is everything, which is also a LIE. I'm coming around the corner on that. I was doing all the hooks. I was doing all the hooks. I was getting everything in order. But when SDE came out, and we went in the whole 1.4 million, I had to switch up who I was. That's when Ohio came into play. I was running down because we was down 1.4 million. So I had to start going. That's when North Carolina and me going to Ohio came into play because we had to start getting our money up from the street. You know what I'm saying? So we can continue to keep pushing. So while all the mixtapes was coming out, you know what I'm saying? While all those mixtapes that Cam was doing, they was pushing and everything, and it was Jewels coming out and this coming out and JR Riders and the Hell Rails and the 40 Cows and everybody that was coming up at the time. That was me funneling the money up from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? All the way until we got out the $1.4 million debt. And then Roc-A-Fella called. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of those raps and rhymes that was going on I really mean it and all and motherfucking damn, now my brain is going crazy. All the mixtapes, put it that way. That was me funneling the money up. We had to go to Ohio, and we started out with nothing, cause you said we was in the hole. Sony ain't know what the to do with us with SDE. Ain't no shit. They like, I don't know, ain't no hardcore rapping listening, motherfucker. Shelf these niggas, or just put it out and whatever they do. And Cam, we was up at the time. I never forget. I was drunk with a hangover in the Bronx in my aunt's house. This nigga kicked the door. Or no, he called and told me to come downstairs. I ain't want to pick up. I lied and told him I was at the grocery store. First of all, what you doing in the grocery store? Anyway, on 174th Street and Mount Eden and Morris Avenue. But he picked me up. I came out there. I was drunk as f. He said, what you doing, nigga? We don't got nothing. And you sitting here laying in nothing. You getting this money or not? I'm like, yeah. And from there, we pawned our jewelry and got a little bit of work. Weed. And we drove out there with, I think, about 2 ounces. And 2 turned to 4, 4 turned to 6, 6 turned to 8. And it accumulated all the way up till I got us out to 1.4, put it that way.
So that SDE push y'all in the hole. The funny thing about that is that's a lot of people's favorite album by Cam. So
it was gritty. It was gritty. It was raw. It was the birth of Jewels. It was the grimy. We was in there working and pushing, but they didn't know what to do with us. Like if we were still with like entertainment, if they didn't drop entertainment and we came out with that shit would have went out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like Confessions of Fire, Cam always say this. It went gold, but it could have went platinum because we had a song with Usher on there and we were supposed to put that song out. But that's when we signed the contract stating that we ain't have no creative control. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what basically kicked us in the nuts on going platinum with Confessions of Fire. Then they dropped them and motherfucking Sony ain't know what to do with us. So short story short, they was like, I don't care what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Cam was getting frustrated. He was putting anything, anybody on songs just to finish the album because Sony, they was R&B. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made us go in the hole. But we got out that motherfucker though.
why wasn't Mase in a Horse and Carriage video?
I believe Cam has more detail with it because I was the guy who was there. Whatever Cam needed, whatever Jim needed, I popped up and I didn't matter. I was the janitor and the president. But I believe, don't give me the line. Don't give me the line. If it ain't the exact quote, if it ain't Freaky is not making shit up, I'm not lying. But I think Mase said I don't know the amount of money, but it was money. Mase was like, well, if I'm gonna be in the motherfucking video, you gotta pay me such and such amount of money. I don't know, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, whatever thousand. Cam like, man, I'm just getting on to this motherfucking Horse and Carriage. Nigga like, yo, my nigga, come on, I ain't got the money to do that shit at the time right now. You supposed to be my man. And he said no. So it got to the point, and that's we got pissed off at that. You know what I'm saying? So it was Horse and Carriage. So we had a fake Mase coming in, and we fucked that nigga up. We was fucking the fake Mase nigga up because we was acting like he was Mase, but he was the Mase that wasn't there, that didn't want to be there because of the money. So whoever the fake Mase was back in there, I don't know if my bad, but you caught all type of strays. That nigga caught all type of strays. He was elbowing, smacking in there, hitting the nigga. But I don't know if Mase knew that the money was coming out of Cam's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because Mase was already in, pause. He was already bad boy. So he knew budgets and all of that. So he probably was just like, yo, nigga, tell him, nigga, give me 30 or whatever the money was. And I'll do it. It can't like that. So that's basically, but don't get me lying. Somewhere in that area, the vicinitile on the vicinity.
You looking at it in hindsight, would you say that's where the beef started?
Yeah, it was, that would, I guess that would have been, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the first thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's things that's going on, in my opinion, on how people view what the fuck is really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Mase was already established. Cam was coming up. So what Mase already knew, he was probably pushing on, I guess, the record label or to Cam to tell the record label, but Cam ain't understand that at the time. So for a person just coming up, that's gonna seem like, damn, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I mean? You know I'm trying to get on, but in Mase's view, he was like, go tell these motherfuckers, I'm trying to tell you, these niggas got money. You know what I'm saying? So that might have started that, like, what the infrastructure, because Cam was a little negligence to the game, didn't know the game at the time. So when Mase was running, like we was on tour and they finished the tour. Well, Jim and Cam went on tour with Mase. And they was like, yo, after the tour, they hopped in the V, had the new platinum chain, and then threw us some shit. We thought we had money. It was a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess Mase knew certain parts of the game already. I don't know if Mase should have did certain shit or if he shouldn't have did certain shit, but I know, being that he was a little advanced in the game, he was letting Cam know how the game is going through the trial and error. And Cam was like, that on certain shit, on a lot of shit. And that's probably what started this. That's what struck the match for the flame to go ablaze. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that do make sense. Make a lot of sense. So I want to fast forward, right? How did that come about? Y'all signing the Roc-A-Fella?
It was fucked up. It was fucked up. This was it. We all the motherfucking, what you bet? Everything. You know what I'm saying? So when Confessions of Fire ain't go the way it was going, Cam already been spoke to Dame. Dame stepped to Cam a long time ago with the Roc-A-Fella shit and was like, listen, my nigga, here go 2,500. Let's get this shaking. Cam like, nigga, just offer me 250. I get back at you. You know what I'm saying? Spun on him. But I don't know if unfucked it up, but I do know has $64 million and motherfucking 2 albums came out. The Wu soundtrack and Cam. Sony dubbed that nigga. And left Cam in the hole. We fucked up now. Cam like, fuck it, I know Dame. He buried his pride. You know what I'm saying? He was like, fuck it, let me go holler at Dame. Back then once we got to Roc-A-Fella was, you know what I mean? They was hovering on their own accord. So luckily, motherfuckingly, Cam knew Dame. Because if Cam ain't no Dame, the story of the Diplomats wouldn't be. So he ran over to Dame, and Dame is, you know what I mean, is like a mentor. And we shook it up from there.
How was it like when y'all first got there?
Is you crazy? We on the motherfucking rock, nigga. Jay over there, Bleak over there, Beanie over here. We running crazy. Is you crazy? You on the rock. JC, everything is over. It's over. We don't want to hear shit. Cam huddle the motherfucking nigga up. Any one of you niggas fuck this shit up, I'ma kill you myself. Bet? Bet. It didn't matter what the fuck was going on. Cam was like, Zeke, I know my job. My job was Zeke, go to the studio. After the studio, I don't give a fuck if we finish the studio at 9 in the morning. You take your 9 in the morning sleepy ass up the Roc-A-Fella and you start shaking hands with every motherfucking body in the cubicle. Whoever got a cubicle, you go spend a day in that motherfucking cubicle every motherfucking day. I don't give a fuck. Fall asleep at their desk if you tired from the studio. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. So now, Cam and them is working. They getting busy. I'm in the cubicle, so now I'm getting good with every spot. Production, marketing, promotion. Zeke is hitting all the areas. You got to understand, this is a beautiful thing because everybody's interns. So I'm rubbing shoulders with the intern. Like, hey, how you doing? Sherry, one person in particular, Sherry, you know what I'm saying? She's like the president. Sorry, Sherry, I forgot. But she the shit. Put it that way. She was the first, like she was like the main intern in Roc-A-Fella. Now she worked up. Just Google or check out Sherry. I'm so sorry I don't know your position, Sherry. I love you though, girl. You know what it is, your boy. But short story short, I got familiar with everybody. So when Cam and everybody came in, we got bumped up. You know what I'm saying? Because we was physically there. All the other rappers just coming around. I ain't saying that they ain't give a fuck about them, but they ain't put the hustle plan in to talk to the niggas who's doing all the side shit to get your shit promoted, get your artwork in order. The people going to when you going doing your promo, this person here, we getting friendly pause with all of these niggas. So we getting bumped up. It's like, well, we could do this for Cam. Like now it's like, what the fuck is going on? And on top of that, pause, Cam is working diligently. We not playing. Every day, Cam is like, we had this, we was called Insomniacs. We called ourselves the Insomniacs. We wanted to see, we had to make sure we wasn't the last nigga to go to sleep, but we had to be the first nigga to wake up. That's how Cam had us on that type shift, like that. Every day you wake up, you got to do at least 2 bars. You got to wake up, you got to go to the studio, you got to wake up. Then Cam had rap little sessions where niggas was rapping with each other to make sure to keep our work working, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? So Cam had us on robot mission. So when Confessions of Fire came out, right after that, the Diplomats came out. Right after that, the motherfucking Jewels, I believe, was coming out. And right after that, we dropping mixtapes. So niggas looking like, but motherfucking our work ethic, like staying in the studio and pushing and working and working and moving, Cam letting us never sleep and work, and me moving to all the interns, working with all the interns and building full relationships with interns. Once our project got finished, they wanted to work. They wanted to make us go good. They wanted to make sure that anything we was doing going on. And that started bringing tension. Like, how come these Diplomat niggas is motherfucking always getting the next album, or how come they always getting here? How come they every fucking where and we never nowhere? We were just putting in more work. We were just staying more consistent. We were staying more persistent. And if you not being persistent and consistent and staying on your dean and getting busy, people who's weak-minded start doing this. It's Dame. Dame is the one because Dame know them. That's why it's going on. And if you running it up to Jay, this is my opinion. I'm not saying this is exactly what happened with the other side, like with Beans, Bleak, and everybody else. I don't know that verbatim, but I'm just coming up with probably why. You know what I mean? They watching us grow and climb and see what the fuck is going on, and it's Diplomat. They like, hold the fuck up. It's Dame. Dame probably doing that, and he probably whispering in Jay ear, like, hey, bum ass nigga, Jay really doing? Jay, what's going on? Why your man helping these? This is what I'm all speculation. You know what I mean? Because it ended up coming out like that. You know what I'm saying? Came out to a time where motherfucking, but what really separated us was when the tensions was high. It was me, Jim, and Snags. I think we called Lenny S. Told Lenny S we need a studio time. The studio time, Lenny S was like, bet. Come on. So we went up there. I think it was a Sunday. So we went up there. We went up to the studio. We called Lenny S like, what's going on? You said you was going to give us studio time. Lenny S was like, kiss my ass, nigga. I told you it's Sunday, nigga. What you talking about? You know what I mean? He was like, really? Next day, we up in Roc-A-Fella. Like, where the fuck this nigga at, man? We couldn't find him. All I know is we couldn't find him. So I got on the elevator. And then I got pushed in the elevator by my man Snags and Jim, and they pressing the button, like, hurry up, let's go downstairs. I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure somebody got slapped, or something physical happened to Lenny S. You know what I'm saying? So we get downstairs, and Jim shoot out the gate. Pew, Jim running. Snags, get out of there. I'm a little fatter, so my run is slow. So Dame pulls up. What the fuck going on? I'm here getting hit and all that shit. What's going on? He was like, I don't know, some shit about niggas ain't do shit. This motherfucking studio shit. I don't know, Dame. He said, where the motherfucking niggas at? So I think he brought Lenny S down, and he got Jim and Snags there. And he was like, we gonna fight. Because none of this shit stupid is gonna go on. If there's a problem, let's just fight it out. Lenny S, go over there and fight Jim. What's up? And before that happened, the motherfucking Jeep or a truck or something pull up. And I don't know if it was Bleak brother, but it was, I think, Bleak or the people, I can't remember, but it was like in the Bleak family. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it kind of, you know what I'm saying? The diamond started we found something hard enough to start to break the diamond. Cause he was like, hold on, this Bleak people, hold on, Lenny S, and y'all niggas is gonna ride. So now that's where the divide came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was supposed to just be a Lenny S, Jim Jones fight, but I guess Lenny S called somebody, and who he called was Bleak family. I'm not too sure, like I said, the name, but it was in the Bleak family. So now it's like, word? And that's what caused the tension right there. Nobody got it on that day. Everybody ended up separating, but the people that we saw let us know, like, oh, now it's up. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I think the full turmoil came into a volcanic state.
And for the people that don't know, Lenny S, who's the?
I'm sorry, Lenny S. My bad. You're right. Lenny S was the Oh, now I'm going to, what's the motherfucking name who pick all the music out? Not a producer. Lenny S was the person. Basically, Lenny S. I'm drawing a blank to the name. Lenny S was the person who picked up the talent. You know what I mean? If you was nice, and I forgot the fucking name of the shit. I forgot. But Lenny S, if you say, for instance, if I was nice, Lenny S would be like, oh, all right, let me hear something. And then he'll bring me over. Once he approved it in his mind that I was nice, then he'll bring me to Jay or some shit like that, or Dame. I forgot the name. I'm bugging the fuck. I hate that I don't remember the name.
You like an A&R?
A&R. That's exactly what he is. Lenny S was the A&R. Booyah. Appreciate that.
Oh boy, from your point of view, tell me about this situation.
This what I'm trying to tell you about, when I'm trying to explain to you. I was in Ohio getting us out the 1.4 million, right? So Cam gives me a call, and he's like, Zeke, pack it up, nigga, we good. I'm like, that's pack up what? Cause I'm killing them. By the time, like I told you, we started from 2 ounces. We good now. I'm talking about, Cam, I'm not packing up nothing. How about that, killer? I'm not packing up nothing. There's no fucking way we packing up anything, nigga. I'm sending you about 20, 30 a week. I'm not going nowhere. He said, stay there. I took the fucking shit out my name any goddamn way. So if you want to stay there, I got this shit. He said, it's over. We out of here. Listen. And I had to bum out. I don't know if we had Nextels then. I think we had Nextels or two-way pay. Whatever the case may be, I couldn't hear the shit. But it was like, I'm like, I really can't hear that shit, killer. But if it's what you saying, I think we should just motherfucking keep what we got going on here, just in case 1.4 million getting, you know what I mean, deficit happens again. He said, well, you got about 2 weeks to get up out of there. I'm telling you, it's over. I'm like, all right, I get to New York. This going bananas, boy. Oh, boy. Boy. Oh, boy. And Cam was like, yeah, nigga, that shit wasn't even going to go down if we ain't steal that shit and bring it to the motherfucking radio station. You know what I'm saying? We had to steal a beat. We had to sneak on the beat. We had to steal the beat, sneak on the beat, and then sneak the motherfucking beat and song over to the radio station. Because they didn't feel as if that was it. That's what I'm trying to say. When you're in control of your destiny, it's going to be a lot of obstacles in this motherfucker. It's going to be anything, any person is going, they may not even be intentionally trying to do it. They wholeheartedly probably felt that that wasn't the song. But whenever, talking to all of y'all niggas out there in the street, if you really got some shit you feel is going to pop, is your dream, your destiny, what you feel is going to work, and you feel that shit in your bones, pause, do it. I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. I don't give a fuck about your mama, your grandmama, your kids. Actually, fuck all of them. Fuck your mother, fuck your grandmother, your father, your auntie, your kids, fuck everybody when it come to your dreams. Because they going to tell you what they think, and they never did this. They never did this. Fuck them. And that's what we said with Dame, and well, not with Dame, but with Roc-A-Fella. Baya! That shit came out to be the biggest song in Roc-A-Fella history. Then, no, I'm sorry, Hey Ma was. No bullshit, neither. No bullshit, no cap, no nothing. They had a lot. We had that shit jinking. Our shit went pop. You know what I'm saying? And once again, it was the same format. You know what I'm saying? Cam was like, now that we got it popping, the old boy we shot us out the roof. Now we in orbit, and motherfucking Hey Ma took us into different galaxies. So Cam followed the same routine. Zeke, go on over there and go sit next to this motherfucking nigga. I don't give a I forgot his name too. He runs the radio station of the top 100. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the urban station. It was the top 100 station. So I stayed over there to make sure the rotation kept rotating. And that it was really, man, honestly, all jokes in the corner, my nigga. If it wasn't for Killer's persistency, consistency, and Jim's know-how and knowledge on his dream and vision, because Jim could vision a whole movie and put it in increments and have it put out in the reality. His brain does that shit. That's gangster. Cam is mathematical. He knows what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and that nigga is extremely smart, and he's diligent, persistent, and consistent, and he stays on it. I was the groundwork when she wasn't moving right. I was the one who would take the risk to risk it all to bring a profit in to the situation. It didn't matter what was going on, the backbone, the muscle. Joel's was the lyricist. He had the popping. He had the baby face. He attracted. He was the eye candy for the world. Even though we all pause, handsome niggas. You know what I'm saying? And without each of us, there's no diplomats. Like Joel's is gonna tell you there's no diplomats without him. Jim is gonna tell you there's no diplomats without him. Zeke is gonna tell you there's no diplomats without it, and of course, without the FA, you know what I mean? Without Killer, there is no diplomats. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did and had, and none of us gave a fuck about each other's position. Pause. Jim was Jim. Joel's was Joel's. Zeke was Zeke. Cam was Cam. Nobody ain't want to do Joel shit. Nobody ain't want to do Jim shit. Cam ain't want to do nobody. Nobody ain't want to do nobody shit. And was dumb nice at their position. That's why we grew to the mogul that we are. And that's why we still as relevant. I think it's 28 years later. You know what I'm saying? So that shit right there is, to in a nutshell, part of the reason why we had the best song. Even though that was with over there, but to bring that back in there, our hard work and being in different places as well, just not putting out music. We just didn't put music out. We also went to each person. We went to the marketing person, the producing person, the person that was in charge of radio, the person who was in charge of the street team, person who was every person that has something to do with the company. We was also making sure they was good. You know what I'm saying? So what everybody thought the breakup was about had nothing to do with what the breakup really was about when it came to Roc-A-Fella. When I'm talking about Roc-A-Fella, where Dame and Jay broke up saying that they was going to give Cam. Dame told Cam about being the president of Roc-A-Fella. I know I'm jumping from back and forth, but you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? He prematurely told Cam, and Cam prematurely said it on the interview. And that's what basically brought it down to a full crumble. But that, it wasn't due to Dame showing favoritism. It was due to the fact that niggas was the insomniacs. We was not stopping because we just was f***ed up. We just was in the hole $1.4 million. And we ain't go to college to study for nothing. That's it. We drug dealers or stick up kids, and we bound for jail or death. We don't got nothing else. So Cam, like, I don't give what's going on. Get the fuck up. He made everybody had a position, and that's what caused the breakup. We outworked everybody. That's really what happened.
So from your point of view, y'all taking over the Rock is the reason for the breakup.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what happened. We came in there. We made our own little office. We found a little spot. Like if you look to the right, the way you at, we made sheetrock. If you look to the right where you at right now, we made a little sheetrock, and we made that our office. And we went stupid. You know what I mean? Our consistency, and plus we wasn't having it. When they tried us, I'm not saying we was the biggest, baddest of all, but we went for hours. You know what I'm saying? So when they tried us physically, we was on it because we wasn't trying to be bullies. We just trying to work. You know what I'm saying? But the energy superseded the hate and the anger, and it kept making us prevail, even if it was physically or vocally or physically. We just was rocking, fam. It was nothing that could stop us because that's all we knew and that's all we had. But like you said, the persistency and the consistency of taking over is what the breakup was more so about than anything.
Did you feel the tension?
Yeah, I was there. I was there that day. I was there that day Lenny S got slapped. I was there. It was me, Jim, and when Bleak family, I think it was, like I said, I don't know. Nah, I don't think Bleak actually showed up, or Bleak brother. Something over that, like that. Once we seen that, we was like, word, nigga. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Then now we up there. It's up. Niggas want y'all niggas came to fight this nigga. We ain't know Lenny S had family. We thought Lenny S had regular family. We ain't know that they was the family, so it made it tension. And that's Bleak is J Man. You understand? That fit. So you see it, you see what I'm saying? So all of that did all that dumb, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And we just was out there trying to get to the bag. But you know, fuck it. That's what happened.
Yeah, they say Cam, he removed Jay Verse from Old Boy.
Trash.
Damn.
don't remember what he said. Jay-Z nice. And it was probably more, Jay-Z a different type of nice. It's probably more so trash too because we wanted him to get on the song. Like we was trying to get this nigga on the song so we could finish the album. And he wasn't getting on the song. Like Cam was texting him, hey, I'm Cameron. You're artist. Trying for you to get on the song. And he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. Like, I'll never forget. I was going out to get a Welch's grape. And I seen the nigga in there. I'm like, yo, Cam, Jay right there. Cam went up there and was like, you gonna get on the song or not? My nigga, what's up? So from that point, that it's always little things that fuck up the whole. It's like a ripple in the water that causes a tidal wave. Jay come back in there, pause. Go like this, like about 4 or 5 times, and like, I'm ready. Like, one take, body it. That's Welcome to New York City. You're a Diplomat fan. You know how strong that song is. So they like, damn, it took you 1.2 seconds to do that motherfucking shit. Why it took you 82 years for you to get to it? You know what I'm saying? Now we feeling some type of way. Now we put, like we said, we put Old Boy out. Nobody sanctioned it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sanctioned put Old Boy out. When we put it out, they was like, nah, this song shouldn't be, man, fuck that. Put Old Boy out. Then we did Hey Ma. Now we doing Hey Ma. And they like, Hey Ma is not gonna be bigger than Old Boy. Shut the up. Put that back out there too. So all these things is out here just doing what they want. You understand what I'm saying? Like the record label, you know what I'm saying? Like it's looking like Dame is letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Dame is our man. But Dame is saying that shit. Why you doing it? You dig? But we like, that. You, this shit is hot. And we took it upon ourselves to pop. I tell you right now, it wouldn't be, the Old Boy and Hey Ma wouldn't be singles, and there would be no Diplomats if Cam ain't do that shit that he did. If we ain't go up there and throw that shit on the radio station, niggas was literally hearing the music on the radio station, calling Cam, trying to tell him, what the fuck is your problem? Why did you put that? And couldn't finish cursing Cam out, because as he listening to it, he like, oh, this shit hot. Oh, all right. And you see how far Old Boy went, and you see how far Hey Ma went, which is the illest, because we was gangster rappers, and those 2 female songs took us over the top. But that's really that's it. That was what I just explained to you, was really the underlying beef of how Roc-A-Fella really. That's why we took Jay-Z off the Old Boy song, more so because we was like, damn, you can't get on the song. Why? So that felt some type of way. Then when we put the song out, it popped. We asked, I believe Cam asked Jay to get on it. I believe. Don't get me lying on that one neither. But I believe Cam asked Jay to get on Old Boy, and he dubbed the Old Boy. Then when we put Old Boy out on our own, that shit pop. That shit rocked. It rocked the fella. As a matter of fact, it rocked the fella. And then he like, oh, let me get on the remix now. And they're like, out of here. You understand what I'm saying? And that was the fan, cause like I'll tell you right now, nigga, we couldn't have been. We was happier than Dame and Jay being on Roc-A-Fella. Nigga. Like that was it. They was the Jordan record label. Yeah, they was the Jordan record label, my nigga. You know what I mean? And that really, I know I'm going back and forth and I'm backtracking and all of that, but really, in my opinion, again, the point of why I think it was Jay ain't with us is because Jay wanted to do a song with us and he wanted to be, you know what I mean? He wanted to be featured on the song and put the single. I forgot what song it was. I don't know if it was Welcome to New York City or if it was just a song. Jay-Z wanted to be on the song to put us out with. And we like, nah, Jay, you don't gotta get on this song. Let us show you that we could hold our own. Cause if you notice, every single that came out for any Roc-A-Fella artist had Jay-Z on it. If you want to backtrack and check it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts. Yeah, you're right.
We was like, nah, nigga, you don't gotta get it. We was, and he don't know we was so thirsty to show him that we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like, fam, we nice. We like, we don't want you to get on here because we want to show you how hard we working. You know what I'm saying? We want to show you what we can do. It wasn't more like, nigga, you don't gotta get on my shit. Nah, we was like, it was, and I don't want to say this to make none of us sound like little niggas or nothing, but like, we was like trying to show the older brother, like, I could really do this. You know what I'm saying? Let us do this to show you we can rock. And then once you get on with it, it's over. We just want to show we can hold our own. And being that we denied that, I guess that's where, that's the ripple, the boop. You know what I'm saying? That's what started it. Like, you don't, like, niggas don't know, you know how, like, happy we was, like, because that's like you tried to do everything you did, and you did it. You did it big, pause. And then all of a sudden, everything crash landed. So you went from making $30,000 to $60,000 to $100,000 a month to nothing. Then you get on again. You found a way in the midst of you going to $100,000 a month to nothing. In the meantime, between time, you was struggling, crawling, scratching. Then you hit the light again. And then you want to show like, yo, nigga, I got this. I was doing this. I want to do that. And then be like, nah, do it my way. You like, hold on, but we got this. And be like, I'm not getting on. You know what I mean? Like, Jay was like, but hold on, Jay, we got this song. Like, I'm not getting on that. Then we like, this is our single. And he like, nah. And we like, fuck y'all. And put it out without them knowing. And they get mad, but the world like it. So that made them double mad. We had our own street team. We had like, but it was the conversation with Cam. Like, Cam was like, nah, we that everything, because just coming off of 1 point, like, don't understand. Like, as I'm speaking it to you, going through that is way different than hearing it, my nigga. Like, I'm talking about $1.4 million in the hole. It's over. Imagine you in debt $1.4 million. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying before you started being the creative you. You understand? Or you was the creative you, and everything you created, somehow they didn't, the person that was taking control of your finances fucked it up. So all this hard work you did ended up making you owe $1.4 million. Then you get another chance. That nigga Cam was like, listen, we is not fucking this shit. I don't give I'll kill everything and myself before this shit happened. And fast forward back to showing Jay that we could do this shit. We really wanted to show this nigga that you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just to drag out that situation.
Hey, yo, what was y'all reaction in real time when he got on High 97 and took shots at Cam and Come Home With Me? Like, what was y'all reaction when y'all first heard that?
Is vague, because I think I was on my second fifth of Henny, or my third fifth of Henny. But in the vagueness back of my brain, I was sitting, I think Cam was in the truck. I was sitting behind Cam. I think Jim was in the passenger seat. Nas said that stupid motherfucking dumb shit he said. We pulled over. I think we was in the middle of the street, or we was in the middle of somewhere. I think pulled over. Like, I know this thing, man. It was almost like Cam tried to rewind the radio. We're like, I know this motherfucker just saying. He was like, word, I'm talking about immediately straight to the motherfucking studio. Cam did not play. That's why you gotta leave. Cam got a vendetta with him where you say something about him, it just triggers and ticks off into a avalanche of you mean, and it don't stop until he could say it. You know what I'm saying? And Nas caught that, and it wasn't even a straight. And caught that whole target. Bow! You know what I'm saying? And he slapped his kufi off. That's when Jim started talking about slapping kufis off, and we had the kufi slapping season going on for a while. And all our peoples, like 88% of our peoples, is Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But they understood that we was only trying to slap one particular kufi. You know what I'm saying? Which was Nas. And Cam don't stop. Cam was going to box Nas' head off. Cam won that. Cam was going to box. Cam wasn't going to stop rapping. Cam would be doing, from that day to right now, a diss song about the nigga. If y'all felt that he ain't win. But that's where I was at. I was in the car chilling in the back of Cam. We was driving. And they tried to rewind the fucking radio. And went over there, and you know the song. You know Moses in the Bible? I'm Moses. I'm motherfucking Moses. Confessions of Fire, we did that, but we owed the money. They fucked up I don't know what the undid. SDE 1.4 million hit the they said, oh boy start coming out. Then Hey Ma comes out, I get locked up. So the momentum from old boy gets us over there to get on the surfboard. Then we about to hang 10 with Hey Ma, wipe out. I go to jail for 3 years. So once I get my ass in jail, that's when Suck It or Not come out. That's when Waffle House come out. That's when Ballin' come out. That's when Whistle come out. That's when every motherfucking thing that we worked for when we was grinding and scraping our knuckles to get somewhere, poof, popped off. I'm sitting in there like that. And then they start beefing 2 months right before I come home. I said, ain't this a bitch? I said, motherfucking stupid motherfuckers. I said, how they lying? But all of that BMF shit I missed, or everything that has something to do with getting to the millions, multiply, I missed out on. Word. Then I come home, these motherfucking niggas is beefing. So the BMF shit, all of whatever the fuck shits that went on with the shit, with the fuck shit, what the fuck shit. That's what I said.
Who idea was it for Cam to start wearing pink? I know Jim, he said he came up with the idea, but from your point of view, who came up with it?
Yeah, pink. This is pink. Oh, yeah, Jim. Now Cam is, all right, this is where Cam gets the pink from. It's a movie motherfucking called Casino. You ever seen this movie called Casino before? Robert De Niro was the headliner in that motherfucker. Robert De Niro was popping, and one time, one of the outfits, where he smoking his cigarette, he had on the fucking pink suit. I don't remember if you remember that part, or know that part about the part, but you go back and with the main part. I think that's when he was arguing with the bitch or something about he had the pink suit on. He's like, damn, Killer's like, yeah, that nigga killed that. All right. Pink. Pink went so fucking crazy. Cam tried, I don't want to say he tried to do that. Cam wanted to erase the color off the spectrum. Because he's like, everybody is making money. When I tell you everybody had pink on and made all gangster niggas had some type of pink popping, he like, I need about 10% of this motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucking way Pink rose 5,000%, and I ain't making 1% of this bitch. They tried to rip Pink off the goddamn spectrum. But yeah, motherfucking Casino. Still Pink. Now, gangster nigga, what nigga pull out the stendo? Pink. But that's cause we chilling. Or Robert De Niro wanted to rip Pink off the spectrum. Rainbow wouldn't have had Pink on it if Cam could got his hand on that shit.
Yeah, I remember when Cam started wearing pink, he had everybody in Houston wearing pink, man. Even that Killer season, I remember, everybody had that on bootleg. We was watching that on replay over and over.
H-Town. You got, first of all, I salute you first and foremost, being, now that you say where you're from, you from H-Town, I salute you, boy. Y'all Texas boys is real. My pops is from Texas. My pops is from East Texas. My pops is from East Texas, from Texas, Texarkana. He's down there right now with my mother. My father and my mother been together 50 years. She from Harlem. They did the first half up here. They worked their ass off, and now they doing the second half down there. Shout out to my moms and my pops, you know what I'm saying? They still rock. But so I'm a Harlem, Texas boy. You know what I mean? So when you mention Houston, I lit up a little bit. What's good? My Texas family over there. Yeah, you all right with me now? They don't know. They don't know about that. They don't know about that red dirt. They don't know about that red dirt. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is more so like I would say this. Well, Cam say this a lot, motherfucking remember the show? I don't know if you per se remember the show, but it was a show, an old sitcom called Good Times with JJ. Yeah. You from Houston, they from Chicago. We just was some dudes from Harlem, USA, just spitting our life. It just so happens that our life is so relatable because it's happening. There's ghettos everywhere. They ain't make only one real name. You know what I'm saying? So as we explaining through our trials and tribulations through the record, and we didn't have internet then. We didn't do music and press send and it went to all 7 continents. We had to actually come to each state on our promo runs, but it was accepted by y'all because what we said was going on right outside y'all door. So that's what gravitated and brought awareness from the north to the south to meet and have an understanding between us in that factor. That's what actually just brought us and gravitated us to, well, being that you saying Houston to Houston, but of course the world. You know what I'm saying? Like our situation of living and coming up was parallel to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Like we would go to Houston and it would be a group of people would be like, yo, I'm the Cam out my crew. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, nah, I'm the Jim out the crew. You know what I mean? They'd be like, I'm the Jewels, or I'm the Freaky, you know what I'm saying? So we was able, God bless, man, that we went hard. Be your word. God bless one time for us. But we would motherfucking have that happen to us. So it wasn't something that we tried to do. Our living, our fucked up way of living, not because we tried to, just the struggles through life. I don't want to say fucked up way of living. Our struggles through life was relatable to everybody. So it made it down to the South. Because really, after y'all is a whole nother country. So y'all the Southest of all Souths. Texas, then Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So for us to reach down there, it was a landmark, and that's when we knew, all right, we got something here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the world. Then, like you said, Killer season came out. Everybody loved that shit. I was locked up for that shit too. I mean, man, I told you I'm Moses. I died at the promised land. Dead. Bang. Came back, they beefing, mad as. But all of that shit, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, this is coming off of Killer Brain. He ain't writing none of this shit out. He waking up today like, oh yeah, let's do the shooting scene right here. Oh yeah, let me spit on the little girl right. Oh yeah, let's have a shootout with the fat nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it cost that nigga way more than what he would did if he thought about this shit though. But he alright. Yeah, confession. I mean, motherfucking that shit, yeah, she was off the chain, fam. I'm happy that now that you saying that, you making me backtrack to have the impact that we had on the world. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was gangster, fam, because we did not know. We did not know we was gonna be who we did not know, but we knew what we was gonna do though. You know what I'm saying? It was destined the way we was working.
Yeah, that Killer season was a classic. That stayed on replay, man.
Everybody had that shit on bootleg. Niggas know word for word. Niggas know word for word. It was that, and it was motherfucking. I don't know why when he played Rico, I don't know why my brain won't think of no titles and no shit. What was the name of the shit when he played Rico?
Paid in full.
Paid in full. Like niggas was how many fights we had to just subdue. Niggas was really stopped. Niggas got up. I don't know if it was in the I don't know if it was on a plane or in the plane. Short story short, the nigga gets up. I think he was on the plane. He's like, motherfucker, you Rico! Snitching ass nigga. Cam like, yo, calm down, man. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up, homie, calm down. He's like, no, I don't like that shit you did to them, man. I don't like that shit you did to them niggas, B. Like, that was going on for about like 8 years. Like, he played Rico so good that niggas really couldn't stand. They wanted, it was like, why you do that to Ace? How you gonna do that? That Kermit the Frog looking motherfucker, yeah, nigga, I'm glad. Like, niggas really thought Cam was bodying niggas and all, like, that's like Cam, shout out to that nigga, B. I give him that, B. His way of thinking and moving got us to positions that still is making us take care of our family to this day, B. Word.
Damn, people was taking that Rico role that serious?
Yeah, niggas had a lot of fights over that shit. Niggas did not like Rico, man. It was really calling Cam Rico. It was like, he's like, I'm Cam. He's like, Cam, I understand, but you guys chill out with that shit. Are you still doing that dumb shit? You still running around trying to shoot niggas over some bricks? And I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking movie. That shit got real serious.
Crazy, man. Hey, yo, I didn't know you got shot. You got shot at Rob?
Well, I didn't get robbed. I got shot. That's my father told me. He was like, listen, when he found out I was breathing, slapped me on the back of the head. It's like, you dumb. This was a 1968 move I used to do back in the day when I was down and out on my shit. You know, I'm over there. This is when the Diplomats was about to be the Diplomats, because it was about to be Cameron and the Diplomats. We did a show up in Fordham. It's BBQs now for the niggas in the Bronx who know about the shit up there on Fordham. Everything, once the show was over, everybody gave everything up to the people, whatever. And I'm like, I'm gonna go check out Jim. Jim used to always go motherfucking to the Cheetah Club. So I went to go down there, and me personally, I think they was laying on Jim. You know what I'm saying? I think whoever these niggas was, I think they was laying on Jim. But my drunk ass hanging out the window, sideways, drunk, dripping pores. My pop said niggas will see what you got on. Bump your car. Well, know who you are. Bump your car, make you get out, and give it up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So me being drunk and fucked up, I think they seen that. I'm on the run. My man on the run. I'm not trying to motherfucking stop and get his information for his insurance and nothing. I'm like, listen, just go around the motherfucking corner, give me about like $300 and get the fuck up out of here. These niggas, two niggas down there, one nigga in front of me. He pulls out, say, give me your motherfucking shit right now, I'm gonna kill you. Snatch this shit, spun a nigga around, put him in the full Nelson, and y'all heard the story. You know what I'm saying? But that night was the craziest fucking night of my life, my nigga. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. That, you know how when they say Jesus take the wheel, that shit was real. It was 41 shots on the floor, my nigga. Fam, that was the worst time of my life. Like I said, when Jesus take the wheel, like these niggas, fam, I'm not Bruce Lee. I'm not Jet Li. I don't even wear Lees. You know what I'm saying? The nigga pulled, yo fam, the nigga pulled the gun out. All I just know, I saw the gun, I took the gun, the nigga let off, to stop. I spun him around, because niggas was coming after me, shooting. I got the nigga, I'm holding the nigga here. I'm blocking this, they got this nigga as a human shield. I'm blocking this nigga. I'm not thinking, all right, holding it. And after that, somehow, some way, we get on the floor. The nigga take my chain, throw it. I grab my chain. The only reason why I'm alive to this day is because my nigga Eric Mingram, there's nobody realer than that nigga. I don't give a who you are on earth, my nigga. He got away. The nigga was gonna shoot me. His man, the nigga who I had in the full Nelson, we on the floor. I got the chain in my hand. His man was coming. The nigga who I had in the full Nelson was like, shoot him in the head, talking about me. Shoot that nigga in the head. I'm like, don't do that. My man heard that shit and started running back. Fam, guns is going off. Ain't nobody Superman. You out of here. If you hear that shit, I don't know of a percent of people that will turn around knowing a nigga about to get shot and run back to try to save me and end up, they lit him up. That's the only reason why I ain't dead. Because he came back when he heard shoot it, when I heard, I said, don't shoot, nah, don't do this. He came back and he died. Lit that nigga up. And it was his daughter's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eric Mingram. You know what I mean? Then I got hit by a car. I'm like, then I got hit by the car. The car lifted me up and rammed me into the wall. I'm standing there. At the time, I don't know I got the nigga gun. I got the gun in my hand and I got the chain in my hand. This nigga, all I hear is in my mind, I'm like, come take this, please. My nigga, y'all done shot me, ran me over. Take the fucking chain. You know what I'm saying? But I still got it in my hand. I fall when the car back up, and for some reason, I hop right back up. The only thing on my motherfucking mind is the police gonna shoot me when they see I got the gun in my hand. It's not nothing, not I got shot, not that nigga just ran me over. So I put the gun in the dumpster, and motherfucking my man come back. I see my man laying on the floor, my nigga, and you can see the like little puddles like bloop, 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 bloop. I'm looking, I'm like, ooh. But I start getting cold, I'm shot. Short story short, my man came back. I'm on the run, remind you. My man come back. I hand him the chain, and I told him, tell his niggas I'm George Moore from Puerto Rico. And then I think I know, I go out. Come to find out in the hospital. Then Jim heard about, by then, you know, all the shooting come around. And I guess somebody told Jim, like, y'all think that was your man. Man, he come around, try to break through to see what the fuck is going on. And motherfucking, they put me in the ambulance. And I motherfucking woke up. I said, whoa. But I had his handcuffed. And they try to charge me for the murder. They charged me for murder. And I'm like, murder? And that's how I found out my man died. You know what I'm saying? They charged me with the murder of Eric Mingram, and it ended up being my man.
Was you in Chicago when Jim almost got kidnapped? Like, what's the backstory behind that?
Hell fucking yeah, I was there with that motherfucker. First of all, this is Cam got some Cam has some, Cam always had, the reason why we went to Ohio, the reason why we went to Ohio, and I'm gonna fast forward back, was because Luke Abrazi, he introduced Cam to this dude. You know what I'm saying? And the dude started having convulsions, like real convulsions, like, and was calming himself down by like smoking the weed. So he was calming himself down, smoking the weed, and me and Cam looking at this thing, like, what's wrong with this thing? So I look at Cam looking at this thing like, that should be happening to me. Oh, what's the, he's like, yo, that's your stomach. He's like, what is it? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, you don't know neither? I don't know. He said, but I do know that this right here, this weed right here calms it down. You bring this to Ohio, kill him. Short story short, now that was in the whole 1.4 million. Now we talking about in the midst of that. Cam don't know what's wrong with his stomach. We don't know what's wrong with his stomach. We drive to motherfucking Chicago. We getting ready to do the show. 10 minutes before the show, Cam start having the convulsions I just showed you 2 seconds ago. So we like, rush him to the hospital. Jim goes to the club and it's like, stall him. He's like, Cam, be in there 20 minutes, get this shit together, give him, dose him up, whatever the fuck. We don't know what the fuck wrong with Killer. They omit Killer. Jim calls me 20, 40, 50 minutes, 30 minutes later, like, yo, come get me. I'm like, what the I don't know where you at. You in Chicago. We just went to the hospital. Somehow, some way, God don't know. I don't know how God let me, because I'm the best nigga to kidnap any motherfucking way. I don't remember shit. I make it back to Killer. I make it back to Jim. I don't even know if I could do this. If I get on the floor, you see me? Somehow, some way, say this is the gas station where the pump is at. Jim is like this. Yo. I said, Jim, what the fuck you doing? He's like, he hop in the van. Boom, we just driving. I don't know where we going. We driving. We get to the hotel. He like, where the fuck Killer? I said, Killer's still in the hospital. So we go to the hospital. I said, what you was doing on the floor? He said, I got the money. I said, you got the money? He said, I ain't bet. These niggas is in front of the hotel the next morning because we ain't never make it. Cam was omitted. We don't know this nigga Cam got IBS. He got immune bowel syndrome. But we don't know this shit. Cam don't even know this shit. He just think his stomach hurt, and when the hospital check for it, they think he on dope. They think he's shooting himself. So Jim go speak to the dudes. They try to throw Jim inside of the truck and kidnap him. Jim weasel his way out. 3 niggas come out. It's some 6'5", 313. That's what I think he weigh. Another short nigga and another short nigga. 3 people, shoot. Jim got one of these niggas. Joel's is chasing the other nigga. I got the 6'5", 313 nigga. I'm like, come on, my nigga. Now, I'm squared up with the nigga. And right when I'm about to swing, bow, nigga hit me. I look, it's the nigga Joel's fighting. I'm like, Joel's, slap this nigga. Joel's running behind like that. I'm trying. I said, get this nigga. So I'm going to keep it 100. I close my eyes. Boom! Swing. This nigga's up against the car. I'm like, woo! I grabbed my chain. Somehow he had my chain again. I don't know, but I get it back. And I knock him out. And when I look up, there's a nigga with a gun to Jim's head. We like, nah. He goes like this. He an undercover police. He said, what the fuck going on out here? Why y'all niggas doing what the fuck going on? We like, I don't know what's going on, but we need to get the fuck away from here. He was like, yo, then Cam come out. He come out. He come out all like this, cause his stomach is fucked up. And he like, no shoot Jim. The undercover police pulls his badge out. We like, we just artists, we coming from New York. We threw the super, oh, we don't know nothing, please, oh, please. We turn around, the car going. We turn around, the car going. And now Chicago. But when I seen this, you seen how it was. Crazy. So short story short, they tried to kidnap Jim.
Crazy story, man. I had no idea that you were supposed to be Mase hype man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cam was running around. Cam was over there like, I know I was supposed to be Mase. You know, I'm chilling. I'm with whatever we gotta do now. I'm here. That. Puff Cam was like, don't worry about that shit. I'm like, don't worry about what? He's like, yeah, you know, you was gonna be Puff on Mase hype man. We was about to do that, but Puff talking about and all that shit. So don't worry about it. When I get this is before Cam was on. He was like, I don't worry about it. We about to have our shit popping and you about to be good any motherfucking way. I don't know if Mase knew that. I don't know. But Cam just told me that one day we was at a video shoot. We was outside somewhere and he told me that. I was like, all right, cool. I guess Puff wanted to be the hype man. Puff was not letting nobody be nobody hype man or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
How was that like in real time, man? You know, y'all growing up with Mase and knowing him before he blew up and, you know, seeing him sign the Bad Boy, blow up, how his songs, like, how did y'all feel about that?
Man, this was this being on Bad Boy. I mean, not being on Bad Boy, but just being around them and they seasoned like they in. Like it was one time we was with Mase and it was like groupies, girls coming in and we was just stiff and shy. Like the bitch just like trying to, well, I know I was, put it this way, I don't know, I can't speak for Cam and Jim. I'm just sitting there chilling. And Lil C's come through. The girl was like, hey y'all, what's up? What y'all doing? And you know, I'm like, chilling. I'm cool. And next thing I know, motherfucking Lil C just grabbed the bitch, took her in the room, and you just saw her just, as the door was closing slow, he getting undressed, she just throwing her clothes. I'm like, oh, is that easy? Like we was, well, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was fresh, like, look what's going on. Like I'm watching Mase was Mase. Mase was like, Mase was fireworks and 4th of July every time he in there. So like one time we walking by and shout out to Brandy and all that, but she was hyped, like, hey Mase, what you doing? What's up, Mase? What you doing? Like happy to see Mase. I ain't want to say, like I said, I'm not trying to put her in no groupies zone or something, but she was happy as shit. You know what I'm saying? So Mase, like Mase is our nigga. We know Mase just, you know what I mean, for being Mase, but I realized what a star was just watching watching Mase. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed me, he showed me that he's that nigga. And people who was that nigga was bowing down, not bowing down, but expressing themselves in a way to show that he was king. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking with Mase, fucking with being on the tour. Because we was on tour, matter of fact. And that's when I used to dress up. I was wilding. I had on a onesie too small, a onesie Superman suit. And I used to just do this, like this, just dance around. You know who motherfucking Chris Rock, you know Chris Rock show? And he had that nigga who was doing that shit. Not Pootie Tang. Anyway, they stole that from me. I forgot. But that's what I used to do. Onesie, Superman suit with the boots that came with the boots. And I would get on stage and they'd be like, who the fuck is this wild nigga dressed up in the Superman suit going crazy? But that was the tour we was on with Mase. And that's what made me, watching Mase let me see what a star was. You know what I'm saying? I felt good though. Word. Mase was on. Mase had a couple of motherfuckers like, "Hey, Mase." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mase was big back then. Did you know Big L? I know Cam and Big L was real cool. Like, how was their relationship? And Big L and Mase? I know they was beefing a little, but from your point of view, can you speak on that?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, as far as Big L was, see, like people get the persona. Big L was a cool, Big L was a regular G, regular dude, said what's up. I remember him in the MPV. We was coming from the tunnel. He was like, yo, Zeke, what up, nigga? You know what I mean? Anything good? You good? Like, yeah, I'm good, nigga. Like, I then short on conversation for the most part with everybody I seen him with. Good nigga. Mase had his problems with him. I don't know what Mase, how Mase, that's Mason him, that situation, that is more touchy than anything. And I don't want to touch on that because that I don't want to bring, because I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But me per se, when I dealt with Big L, like, it was more so like, you wouldn't know that he was any type of dude. He carried himself as a gentleman. He carried himself regular. You found out what his family was about, NFL, them NFL boys, niggas for life over there, how they was moving. You be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? That's like when the mother be like, not my baby. It'd be all type of alleged people getting robbed or dying. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You be like, nah, it was just offering me his shirt because I was cold. You know what I'm saying? Big L was a smooth dude. He the reason why the chain effect is because of us. Everybody got the domino effect of Big L. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga Big L was really a motherfucking was a G. From how he spoke to me. Kara, I'm in the middle of doing an interview, baby girl. I'm gonna call you right back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear the second question you asked. She was like, how was Big L?
Yeah, I was asking you about Cam and Big L relationship.
Yeah, nah, Kim, yeah, that's you know what I mean? Big L and Kim, like the situation with Mase and Big L, I don't touch on because I don't know, but that's clearly apples and pineapples. You know what I mean? Like, it was compared to what Kim had going on with Big L and what I had going on. It was actually like apples and alligator. Like, that's whatever was going on with his situation with Mase and Big L. The situation with Mase and Big L, I can't speak on because I wasn't involved with none of that shit. And I really don't. Them niggas was crazy. The NFL niggas. That's the best part I could. That's what I could say. They was terrorists. You know what I'm saying? And they both died on the same exact block. The brother and Big L. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunate. But it's something I want to ask you about Method Man. I heard he used to buy angel dust from y'all. He used to get it from Cam.
Used to say, hey, what you trying to do? Bring up an old Rico case? I mean, we ain't sound nothing. We alleged. They would put it this way: 140th was the dust spot. So I'm saying, allegedly, motherfucking Wu-Tang and everybody used to, you know what I'm saying? It was a couple of, that was the block. Like, it was fam, let me tell you how fucked up dust is, right? I tried dust. I was on the 48th floor on the roof, like how I'm sitting right now, over the edge of the roof, just sitting there like this for about 2 hours. I was with my man Adiel and my man Bert. Them niggas was looking for me. I don't know what made them come to the roof. All I knew was I'm on the floor like this, looking up at them, and I'm like, What is going on with y'all? They say, stupid ass nigga, you was sitting on the side of the motherfucking mouth. All them niggas did was throw milk on me, made me drink milk. I don't know how motherfuckers is dust heads. I don't know how motherfucking dust, I don't even like dust particles. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even like for a motherfucker to say ashes to ashes and dust to dust. You know what I'm saying? I don't like nobody dusty. I don't like dusty roads. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that shit is, and they was killing them. I'm talking about that had to have been $1 million every a month. But like I said, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, I heard that Angel dust ain't no joke, man. But Freaky Zeky, great interview, my guy. Before we end it, let the people know what you got going on, man.
Then first and foremost, thank you for having me, brother. It was, you see, you know what I like about you? You a straight up G. I'm gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a mishap that came, it was a mishap that happened. I flew in the day before to do the interview, and it was a situation that happened where we didn't get a chance to do it. You was like, you know what, my man? That's my bad. Let's handle it in a different way, and whatever you want to be compensated for, you went the gentleman route about it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to always know that you're gonna prosper, fam. You're gonna be way bigger than you think. Your limits, you gotta put LESS on it. You know what I'm saying? Your shits is gonna be limitless. You dig? Because you carry yourself in a way that 99.9% of these people out here won't be. I don't even care if they was taught how to be. They just won't be, because that's not the character in them. You got that straight character in that, and that is proof to equal success beyond limits that you could imagine. You know what I mean? I respect you for that, brother. That's 100% fact, my nigga. I appreciate you for that. I just want you to know that, man. I send my blessings to you, fam. You all right. You all right. You a G, fam. You a G. You good at what you do, first and foremost. And you set shit up. You got this shit set up. I'm glad I was happy I was able to come to my humble abode at Green Magic. You know what I'm saying? And listen, let me tell you something. I'm an open book. So any questions you feel like asking, even if it's a like a TMZ spur of the moment, you're like, yo, I gotta ask you something, and you set up, we do a FaceTime or a quick Zoom somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know what I mean? We could rock out like that too, because sometimes shit be popping, and if you want to catch the exclusive, you know what I'm saying? And one more time, shout out to My Perfect Pair. Shout out to HQ Barbershop. Shout out to 97.9 The Plug Radio, 730 Dips for Life, and Green Magic, 161 Poospatuck Lane, Massac, New York. You see it in the background. You like the digital shit we got digitized. Yeah, boy. Freaky Dipset.